Finally, a nonfiction book that's not a memoir or autobiography. It is an essay, but the subject matter is one where it's very hard to describe without getting in trouble with the algorithm. That should tell you that this one is definitely worth it. Corpse Magic was published last year, 2025, and it's by an Australian anthropologist. Some of the references and examples that are being made, though, come from Trump's second presidency and election, so this tells you that it was also written in the last few years. And the reason why I bring this up is because the author is in his 80s and he is still writing bangers. Just from this alone, I know I have to go back and read all his other pieces in his catalog. This pulls from decades of anthropological field notes and thoughts. While it does go into the symbolism and points that he is trying to make, it's also one that is asking a lot of questions as a way to force the reader to open up their perspective into seeing these two comparisons as something different or else. The author looks specifically at the gang violence in Colombia and compares that to police brutality seen in the United States. And from the little subtitle at the bottom, we know that this is about the Slayer Slain Nexus. Basically, from those violent crimes and acts in which someone's life is taken, there is a metaphysical or ideological effect in which taking a life then affects the person who took the life and the greater community with that slain essence. What power does the dead actually have? What is the magic that is tied up around that power and that symbolism that gives it life? And why and how do these cycles even occur? I love to annotate my books, and this is one where it definitely has lines all the way throughout. I feel like I'm going to keep on coming back to it again and again, not just because it is well written, but because of the questions, the philosophical points that it makes, and all the different references that I feel I need to research in order to understand further. This is an amazing read, one that I ended up learning so much from and truly felt was powerful. If you've ever read this author before, or if you have any suggestions that you feel would be just as powerful for a reader to pick up on, make sure you throw them in the comments below.